we are back to play Morimens. And I got a little bit more experience this time. Last time I mentioned making a waifu squadron. Well, we got a few more players to play now. The goal for today is that there are so many things that are locked behind the main story 2-9. This is locked behind 2-9. There are so many things. We should probably go through 2-9. I do have a lot of silver cores here, so maybe we go to unlock something. Fuck, we're just gonna go. We're gonna see what happens. I'm just seeing if I get legendary. No legendary. Let's skip. So no Awakener if there's no gold here. Let's see. Just bad draws. Bad draws. Let's try again. Come on, luck. Fuck me. I think I've been saying it wrong. I think I've been saying ailments, but it's Alimus. Anyhow. Oh. I have a code. Okay. Cedarwood. Let's do this. Honestly, I know I'm supposed to look at these things, but I never do. This is definitely my build here. I should probably maximize my cards better, but it says recommended level 17. I'm like level 23, I think. Yeah, because I've been doing all of these interludes. So I've been doing these, and then I've been playing around in these, and I found that like I can just do the level 30s, and 35 might be a bit much, depending on like this one I could probably do. This one I could probably do. I don't know if I can do 35s with the others, but yeah, limited awakeners are strong, man. And a little bit of strategy goes a long ways right now. I'm imagining that I'm gonna start getting my ass kicked later on. What do you mean? How did he kill me? I'm getting my ass kicked here. Everything is locked behind 2-9. Damn, I want to play so many of these things, but they're all locked. So we're gonna get there. Look, 2-9, 2-9, 2-9. 2-9? Look how fancy this looks. I don't even know who this is. Frenzy is currently locked. 7-3. Oh, that's a big unlock. Okay. We're gonna play Cedarwood. And then she vanished, returning to the darkness. People looked up with wide eyes, gazing at the sky she had traversed. Let's see what happens. Odd. I thought the basement was supposed to be supposed to be house monsters, supposed to house monsters. I do like the waxen figures in the back. How did Brown manage to find what Miss Mason hid? Brown is so wild. Like, Brown is cool. I don't know why I'm skipping on the thieve's name. She's really good. She does really high damage with Brown. Jenkin! Thank you. Cologne guy. That's fair. I think that's fair to say of William. And a muffled response emerges from the depths. So noisy. Am I gonna fight William? It's an interesting pop sound. Mysterious lady? Is that Daffodil? I have you in my party. Find battle within 10 turns. Defeat at least 2 monsters. Any run round to battle. Cool. All that's super easy. We've done all of it before. Choose a card. Probably Skull Reaver. Yeah, we're gonna Skull Reaver here. Thank you. Batter. Meow. Oh my god, I'm gonna bully the fuck out of you guys. I feel really bad, honestly. Okay. Do this. Get some insight here. 27 damage 3 times. Yep. Cool. I got some stacks, so pretty much at the end of every battle, that's always full. Plot! You sound exhausted. Are you hurt? We've lost fuck me. Hey, seen it? The plot just flies by. It just goes by so quick. So quick. Let's see. Oh. Ooh. So we want this. And give it to Daffodil. And we're just gonna blast everybody. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. See if the plot goes by quick. Acting fun. Is acting fun? It goes by so quick. I don't... Wait! Exactly. Exactly. So, Skull Reaver, take him out. And blast him. Well, she's a fancy lady. Okay, what do we got? What do you do? Run random. Oh, that's fine. I don't care. Okay. Who do we want to add? Let's add it to Kathy. Oh, so let's draw. Okay. Did not draw. Fuck it. Let's get Kathy. Oh, you know what? Not an optimal play. Because I have cards, because she can get the Alimus, right? How far away is she? 95. So let's do one here. Boom. Let's do this. Now we got this. Confirm. So now she's going to do damage, right? And then we also get to build a card. Temporary counter. I don't really have high strength, so I think we're just gonna do this one. And we're gonna save. Additional 2, obtain 3 strength is good. Oh, I think that's useful. Okay. So let's play this. And it gives us that. That reduces that. We'll just do this, and if we get crits, they're dead. Oh, well, there that is. Okay. Try everything, but the trapdoor remains unmoved. Damn it! Go back. I said go back. Oh, what do you meaning, William? No, William, I want to go in. This unlocks so many things. Give me the basement of monsters. Is this unlocked? Here we go. Limited free unlock. Limited time gameplay. I don't know what is this? After completing a Knight's Wish. What is that? Ooh, okay. There's like a whole bunch. The earth fears her tread once more. With her comes the promised vengeance that reduces all to ash. She is the living flame, a relentless pursuit, and the sky itself burns in her wake. She will walk every road and cross every ward, hunting down all who have made a bargain with death. So flee. Flee into the deepest darkness, to the places you believe she cannot find. It will not be enough. She will step across every realm, and she will hunt you to the end. Until everything returns to ash. Yeah, she's fucking cool. Okay, I don't know what this is. Level 65. Fuck. So all I gotta do is clear through these bosses. Let's do 30. I only gotta beat it once, right? Yeah, investigation. Event boost. Receive additional drops. So falling Kathigu-Ra. We are amber tinted death. Impending sun. I don't really have those, I don't think. So, level 23, lower than the recommended level 30. You may encounter significant challenges during the investigation. Unless it's like a crazy boss fight, I think I'm fine. I've never done this before. You receive one daily at 9 AM? Sure. We'll use one. Immune to all damage or spell. Whoa! It just upped everything? I mean, I feel like I'm cheating now. That feels just fucking broken. I've not done a boss event like this. I'm gonna use her. Really? I didn't get through it? Oh, I should have stacked up the counter. You guys are just watching me fail miserably. Miserably. I'm getting my ass kicked here. Difference, it buys me one turn. And the counter will make her switch. Oh no. Rebirth? Oh god, I'm so fucked. I'm super fucked. Super fucked. We can do level 20, I think. I feel very comfortable doing that. Let's go do that. Okay. I know you now. I see you. You still got a lot of health, but we're gonna be a little bit smarter about this. This is gonna hit hard. Why did she have so much health? Okay. This bitch is tough. What do you mean? How did he kill me? I don't know how I died there. I don't know how I died. Well, we'll do it. This gives me more Kathy's stuff. Let's see if it goes here. Boo! That was rough. That was rough. I just need to do some inventory management right now, I think. Maybe I'll keep it recording for the moment, but obviously we're probably gonna cut most of this out. But we just want to, I guess, upgrade stuff. So stacking. Stack attack. 35 out of 300. I think we're in a much, much better place. No idea when I get the covenants. I haven't done a support, so honestly, let's see what happens, dude. I don't think I've played with Twill. Being able to call upon a fully upgraded Twill really made these fights more approachable. I think if I had edified, that is, leveled everyone up in my party to level 40, I could have handled it on my own, but the power difference of a fully upgraded Twill was really noticeable. I started to understand their strategy during this Guardian of the Lantern fight. And once I understood it and could play it with my own team comp, we began to sweep through this boss challenge. Yes, it was all at level 20, the minimum challenge for this mode, but it still came with an increased difficulty, which was a welcome surprise, because up to the 7 boss challenge, all of the content has just not been that difficult, which was why I was confident in attempting the first boss at level 30, as up to this point, going into things underleveled has not been an issue. But
Twill helped me take down 5 of the 7 bosses in this challenge, including some Awakeners appearing as bosses. Against Karen, Maiden of the Gibbous Moon, I did try out Liz, who is really cool and seems to be quite potent, but her playstyle did not fit well with my team comp. So, starting with the next boss, Ramona, the Sage, I swapped my support Awakener back to Twill. I was happy to see 24 again, but I found it strange that the other 2 Awakeners were referred to by titles without their name, and 24 is simply referred to by 24. No title. Lampshade Aisha was a bit more difficult to defeat, as they had an interesting armor mechanic where they would reduce all damage taken by a flat amount equal to the number of stacks on that buff. And N is a very interesting figure in Kathigu-Ra's story. And I believe they're actually a major antagonist within the campaign itself. I mean, the challenge did warn me that I had not gotten to chapter 8 of the main campaign yet.
Rewards we should be able to claim. Psych deep dive. Oh no. Oh, we got a lot of impending suns. Okay. Psych deep dive. After completing Knight's Wish. Oh. Ogier. Threads of the past. Let's just clear through, because I'm going to be honest. I do want to explore this game, but I want to finish the Kathy quest. In particular because it's like done in like 2 or 3 days, and I'm running out of time. Should we be tracking this story? Yes, but also like I don't know if it's controversial or not, because I'm not really in the game's community, but I don't care for Orgia. The real question is how I'm gonna take 3 hours of gameplay and turn it into a 20 to 30 minute video. I still don't actually understand what death resistance is. Because I know like I've seen Awakeners that focus on it, and so I don't know if it's like a one-time save. Leave this place. Ah! Oh, look at that. Full up. Damn. They just full up killed him. There's one thing talking about it, but it's like this. Yeah, dude. Damn. 1,001 nights. Well, that's pretty, isn't it? Memory archived. I see. So it's Ogier's. Oh. Oh, that's what that is. Interesting. So Kathigu-Ra's story is quite detailed, covering 7 acts. And if Ogier was anything to go by, it seems like all Awakeners experience a tragic end. Now, I read pretty fast, but was also quite tired, so you can see me clicking through pretty rapidly, and it still took me nearly an hour to get through Kathigu-Ra's visual novel. So if you have interest, I can definitely explore the story more slowly and extensively, but here's the general overview. Kathigu-Ra's story is a long dream that turns into a nightmare of a memory. As the Keeper, you inhabit the role of an individual named Charred, one of the youths grown into mercenary that Kathigu-Ra, Big Sis, or Cat as they call her, rescued from some sort of tumultuous situation, likely an abusive home or worse. There is story exploration from most of the cast of characters here, but let's focus on the moment and the crux of this story because it starts and ends with revenge.
Finding ourselves in a desert landscape, Kat and her band of mercenaries are seeking out a group called the Church of the Lightbearers, who are believed to have killed some of her people. Given information from a mysterious masked man, whom from our earlier boss gauntlet we know to be N, Kat is led to an ancient underground tomb, a hidden temple of this church. She does meet a mad cultist there, and after some crazed dialogue, puts an end to the man. Viscerally. His death brings tremors that shake the cave and give rise to all corpses within, making the party deal with undead as they flee, or as most of them flee, since Charred and Kat stay to fight the undead and get to the bottom of what the hell just happened. So they make the way back to the temple, to the ritual site where that cultist was, and now there they find the mastermind behind this, the stranger who gave them the information about the Church of the Lightbearers, an individual known simply as N. Now, my context of N consists solely of Kathigu-Ra's story, but as I mentioned before, based off wording, it seems like N is a major antagonist within the campaign of Morimens, which also explains the way Kat's story evolves. Now, Kat and Charred have a confrontation with N that quickly goes south as N begins to reveal some of their strength. But the mercenary crew that had fled returns at this moment and helps the pair defeat N. As they are celebrating and turn to leave, N simply reconstitutes, his corpse standing up and righting his limbs. This is when everyone runs, even Kathigu-Ra. But before they can leave, N makes a promise of pain to Kathigu-Ra. You will suffer endless despair in this boundless sea of sand. I don't quite have a good voice for N yet, haven't got his fill. But this is just a piece, because N goes full anime villain here with an over-the-top monologue and even dips into some Cenobite territory. With this curse upon Kathigu-Ra and her found family, they soon experience famine. Their water dries up and their rations run out. They find themselves stranded and starving in the desert. But this is not entertaining enough for N, because there's a moment of strange regression. A member of Kat's found family churns on another, corrupted with darkness, and N's direct intervention. Driven by fear and dehydration, this individual, Theodore, took N's dark offer and betrayed his family. This is the first of Kat's found family that she puts down, and this will not be the last. In their turmoil, the group is able to find a small amount of food, shelter, and wine. Though I'm not sure if this transition into town is a jump in memory or a hallucination. Now, they're all circled around drinking wine, and they reminisce. One by one, we get the backstories of Kat's found family and kind of how they met her or how she rescued them. One man named Lucius was rescued from his home where his parents crippled him, beat him regularly, and kept him chained to his bedside. One day, Kat kicks the door in, terrifying his parents, and strolls up to Lucius and simply asks him, "Do you want revenge, poor crippled child?" and then throws a knife down next to him. Lucius's memory blurs, then refocuses again for him to see two corpses on the ground. He's liberated himself from his tormentors and found a big sister. And this background is referred to as one of the lighter stories amongst the group. Like, holy shit, but also, goddamn, Morimens. Are you guys okay? Do you want to talk about some stuff? But don't worry, it only gets darker from here. As Lucius finishes his memory, Kathigu-Ra pulls her trigger, and they go through the circle. Each member shares the story, recounting the memory of when their life changed for the better, and in that momentary bliss, Kathigu-Ra releases them. Now, based off the text, I'm not sure if they were all drugged to ease these moments, but it all ends in death, with Gerald as Kat's final companion. Though for Gerald, there is no bullet. Instead, they melt into a pool of black ichor, quote, leaving only 2 eyeballs rolling on top, silently staring at Kathigu-Ra. This shit is hardcore. And with that, Kat is left alone and unburdened to seek revenge against N. When she finds him, N continues to mock Kathigu-Ra, and he believes that he's won, especially when Kat pulls the trigger on herself. Only she does not stay dead. She rises like a phoenix under the black sun. This is where she awakens, and this time she single-handedly defeats N. Though you cannot kill what seems to be an eldritch horror or a god of sorts, like he talks about some timey-wimey bullshit. N is beyond comprehension, at least within Kat's story. But this time, it is N that leaves, but not before Kathigu-Ra makes a promise of her own, that she will hunt him down and find his real body and put a true end to him. And if I take her all the way through the campaign, I suspect she may be able to fulfill that promise. But with Kat's awakening, all of her companions are reformed, with amber flames replacing their flesh and blood. The text says that they're no longer quite human and that they've become something more extraordinary, but they're all ready to begin a new hunt. The final minutes of Kathigu-Ra's story act as a transition point. She is continuing her search and comes across a dying investigator from Mythog. This investigator was fatally wounded when clearing a den of monsters, and they recognize Kat as an Awakener. So when she finds them, they ask her to go to Mythog University because she respects their final act. Like they died fighting, and she understands what Mythog does. She's intrigued, and she does indeed search out Mythog, which brings us to where we are now. Okay, go here. Claim. Nice. Claim. Yeah. That's it. That is Morimens. It's been fun. This recording is almost 4 hours long. We're gonna cut it down to like 20-30 minutes. I think we're gonna call it Chasing Fire, because it's all about Kathigu-Ra. Maybe I said it right that time.